Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West Adventurous Kids. Learning and fun. Adventurous Kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about Colonel Sanders. So the name Colonel Sanders may ring a bell, and especially if you are somebody who likes fast food, you'll know Colonel Sanders as the man who founded KFC and the 11 herbs and spices known as Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? But Colonel Sanders is an amazing story of grit and persistence. And so when we talk about grit is the ability to keep moving forward even in the face of adversity. And Colonel Sanders started with adversity early on in life. He was born most people think he's from Kentucky, but he's actually from Indiana. He was born in 1890, and by the age of 5, he tragically lost his father. Because his mom had to go to work, he had to cook and take care of his younger siblings. And so it was then that he started his love of cooking. Throughout his life, he would do many things looking for his fortune, right? But none of them, he always did cooking on the side because it was a passion that he loved. But none of the jobs that he went for had anything to do with cooking. He was in the military. He actually lied about his age. He was 16, not 17, to get in. But he entered the military where he had a successful campaign in Cuba. And he came back. He was a lawyer for a number of years, and he ran a ferry boat company. And all these careers that he had were successful until, unfortunately, his anger sometimes got the best of him, and he would lose these jobs. So Colonel Sanders is somebody who is just failure after failure after failure after failure after failure. But he was someone who believed that the road to success is paved in failure. And so after he retired, he ran a Shell gas station for a number of years, from about when he was about 40 years old till into his 60s. And he saw his pension from the government wasn't very much. He was like, I'm going to go back to cooking. I'm going to go back to the thing that I love. And that's when he started to take his 11 herbs and spices and his new technique using pressure cooking to cook the chicken breasts faster, door to door to these different places, saying, hey, I'll give you my chicken recipe for 40 cents of your profit. He was rejected over 1,000 times, 1,009 times to be exact. And he still persisted. He still went on, and he went on to just take out a loan, start his own company that would become the most successful chicken franchise in the fast food world, Kentucky Fried Chicken. He passed away in 1980, and since his passing, the company has switched hands into new ownership. But I think his story of persistence in the face of tragedy and failure, and his inability to give up, his determination, his grit, is what makes his story great. Thanks for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous